Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the ever-calming stream of Kintzugi, where we are always calm, just like this. Like we never get our heart rate up. This is totally normal. Dude, I'm just kidding, dude. We are so back. We had everybody falling asleep in the video, dude. We are not falling asleep right now. This is what you guys wanted. Here I am, baby. Let's go with a stream the day after American Thanksgiving, all right? We are probably all well stuffed and fed, and if you aren't, get yourself stuffed, get yourself fed. You're gonna need the energy for this one, you guys. Dread Delusion. My heart is full right now. It is totally full because you guys just absolutely spoiled me with attending that thing. I've never done a premiere before on the channel. We just did that, and that was kind of amazing. So I really do appreciate it, you guys. I see everybody over here. I see you guys right now. Let's throw it to the tavern. Oh my god, buddy. I'm already spiking here. We're already spiking. We have a bean sighting. We have a random sighting. Tanya, John. We have a specter sighting. A dungeon sighting. Guys, all of the fine faces. We even have a guardian sighting. Did I miss anyone else here? Oh my gosh, dude. What is going on, everybody? How is everybody's weeks going? I feel amazing right now. I have really enjoyed my time with Dread Delusion here, hence the whole Discover series video premiere, and that is what we're going to be playing today as well. But before we do, I gotta catch up with you guys. I mean, that was kind of an experience there. It was weird being in chat with you guys. It is so strange to not be right here with this camera. It was like, I don't know how to express myself with you guys, but here we are. Here we are, dude. Spectre, I am doing well. I had a great Thanksgiving, Spectre. I hope you did the same. We are happy, we are healthy, and I wish the same for you and everyone else in this chat right now. There's that pent-up energy. Oh, you better believe it, dude. Beans, how are you doing? How is everything? Beans, we just did a live premiere of a video I just put out. So I was in chat with everyone. That's what I'm talking about here. I didn't see you there, so I wanted to give you, the little background story. Beans, I hope you're doing well. Beans, how was that date you went on? I remember the last time I saw you, you were going on a date. What else do we have here? Energy is back and I'm wide awake now. That's the idea anyway, you guys. All right. If somebody was home right now, hearing how quiet it was in this room, and then me just going off like that, that might have gotten people a little bit startled. Let's put it that way. I'm alive if that counts as my mood. Being alive is actually kind of amazing, Bean. So I'm going to turn this into a very optimistic spin. Okay. All right. I worry a little bit, Bean. So I hope you are doing well. But alive is a good start. It really is. Stuffed myself with lots of food yesterday. It's leftover day. Oh yes, guys. How many of you made a meal yesterday in terms of regarding the holiday? Now I know not everyone probably celebrates it, and also the whole background of celebrating Thanksgiving is a little bit weird. However, I will say this: I use it as a day to spend with people that are close to me. So my partner's parents came in, we had a great time, had a nice meal. Super grateful for the people in my life and the food I'm able to have. It's kind of simple, right? Like you just gotta, being alive, like Bean said, is a good start. Being or having access to great food is a great second start, and also just being around people that you love. That's really what it's all about, you guys. So I hope everybody had a chance to do that, and if you didn't, I hope that for your future, definitely. But right now, we have a little bit of Dread Delusion action. As we saw, we played, or I guess I should say I played. You guys were kind of there, but not really. I pre-recorded that video, which was a very weird experience, as you guys already saw. I was super calm, and it was very weird, but that music, man, it really does, like, put you to sleep in all the best ways. It really does. So we're gonna pick up right where I left off in that video today with Dread Delusion and kind of see the game through a little bit more. I'm really intrigued by the writing. I didn't expect it to be such a cozy story as well, although it seems like it might get dark. So I'm really excited about that contrast as well. I am. I'm also seeing a funny Danny sighting. Funny, how are you doing? Funny, we just launched a premiere video on the channel, and we're about to play the game from that video right now today. I hope you're excited for some PS1 graphics in 2025, dude. It's so crazy to think, but honestly, that's what I love about it. It's that charming feel, dude. It really is. Oh my god, we have a Lily sighting. Lily, welcome in here. It's been a while, Lily. I know you came back from your trip. I hope the trip was amazing and nothing less, Lily. It's good to see you. Everybody, can we get a welcome back for Lily right now? Guys, nothing but enchantment right now. If you've had a bad day, if you've had a bad week, we're turning that around this very second. Like I said, this game offers an element of coziness, so I'll be the crazy guy screaming into this microphone for the energy so you don't go to sleep, but let the game get you all nice and cozy. Get your favorite blanket, get your favorite favorite beverage, all right? And let's cheers, guys. It's coffee day. It's kind of the weekend for me in a way, even though it's Friday. So I'm feeling real good about this one. Let me start the game up here and let's get this show on the road, shall we? The music I was talking about just previously is about to kick in as well. So let me pop off the tavern music and let's settle in here, shall we? Let's do this. Let me also switch it to gameplay because, you know, I will forget, obviously. All right, so we did watch this in the video. And here we are. The title screen music is also kind of a vibe too. Guys, take a listen here before I start up the game. Just let's sink into it. You know what I mean? All the way. Get your posture in all the worst ways right now. This is what it means to feel locked in when you're playing a video game, everybody. See this? My head should be up here. No. They've got it all wrong. A real gaming chair should have the headrest down here because we all know slouching is the only way. It is. Enchantment, oh baby, dungeon. You said you would do it, and here you are. No one does that out of nowhere. I insisted on a meeting. Oh, you guys are having a conversation. Listen, is everybody good? I'm seeing Beans, the date was good, but I don't think we want the same things. Beans, that's actually a great thing to happen early on, no? Now, Beans, you know I'm going to be hyper optimistic for you right here, but I know you might be feeling a little bad anyway, so just know we're here for you, Beans. We are. My brother brought Sprite Chill, which was nasty. It tastes like medicine. Dude, that does sound horrible. What's the difference between regular Sprite and Sprite Chill? I haven't had Sprite in so long, dude. That used to be one of my favorite sodas. Oh, gosh. Issues between you and a coworker? Oh, I see, Spectre. You're going through it right now. Well, Spectre, I don't know why you're working. You should just leave. All right, get out of there, dude. Guys, I've got the coffee. What are we drinking today? Are you ready for a little bit of old school RPG, dare I say? Hold on, let me not be slouching. As much as I said, and I stand by it, I don't think I can do that with you guys right now. As long as you guys are doing it, that's really all that matters. Okay, who's ready for this one? Like I said, we stopped at a pretty natural point in this game in the video where we just met Vela, the kind of like the overarching, I don't know if she's like the big bad or anything, but for right now, there's a lot of curiosity and intrigue, and we have to go find her because she just escaped us in a way. So let's start the game and let's see how we're gonna go here. Also, by the way, did I say in the video, I forget, I picked normal difficulty. Remember, the difficulty ceiling wasn't too high, but then again, it is normal, and also I have skill issues, so it is what it is. Take it with a grain of salt for whatever you're about to see. Oh, there's that beautiful loading screen I remember too. I know it's a bad idea, but me and him are still talking. I mean, Beans, listen, it's your life. Live it how you want to. As long as you understand and don't get your hopes up for something long-term, then why not have fun in the moment? You know what I mean? How can I deny you that? It was great and better than expected. Inconvenience is indeed tall. Oh, buddy. Dude, I can't wait to see Inconvenience again in one of our streams. It's always good going back and forth bickering with him. Lily, that's amazing. I'm so happy you had a great trip. Sometimes when you go very far distances, things can get a little bit weird travel-wise. So as long as you didn't experience that, that's great news. All right, so guys, look at this, dude. We were just looking at me pre-recorded, and I was like, hey, guys, what's going on? It's me, Kintzugi. And now I just can't do that, dude. Obviously, I can't do that. The energy you guys bring me just by being here is actually insane. Literally, Tanya was like, I don't even know who I'm watching right now. And I couldn't even believe it myself, if I'm being honest. He's celebrating a friend's birthday tonight. Oh, well, honestly, I'm glad he's not here then. I'm glad he's celebrating. Is this on console? So random. I don't believe this game is on console. As I said in the chat of the video premiere, this game currently runs for $19.99 on Steam, US dollars at least. And this is hashtag not sponsored, remember. Thank you, Dungeon, for pointing that out during the premiere, so to speak. And I'm just a big fan already. So I'm actually really excited to see how much further and in-depth this goes. I don't know if you guys remember, in chat, I also mentioned that I'm really curious to see to what degree the crafting is going to be in this game, because we have collected materials for alchemy, and I think we collected iron ore as well. So we might be able to craft weapons or armor. It's going to be very interesting. If we take a look at the UI here too, I have to actually get back to this. I have not touched this game since I recorded that video, and I recorded it like a week or two ago. So I'm going to be like kind of getting back into the swing of things here. But if you take a look at this UI, you can't tell me this isn't the most charming thing you've ever seen, and it teleports you back to your childhood. Now listen, I'm 30 years old, so this was me in my childhood. And this feels very special to me, which is why this game hit me hard right when I played it, and that music, obviously, that we've been talking about. However, if we take a look here, what I was really trying to show you was these ingredients for the crafting, like I said, that I hope to do in this stream. We only have a rusty sword, so let's hope we improve that. I would also like to try out the magic in this game because I have yet to do that as well. So it'll be very interesting how this goes. Let me just go back to my keybinds here to see if I can pick up anything more as well. Because I know that, like, we can, it's pretty traditional RPG, like when you level up, you get a stat point and so on. I just want to remember my keybinds here. Oh, wait, that's probably not the right way to go about it. Controls, movement, actions, switch items. Remember, I didn't know how to use the throwing daggers, so that's another thing we have to figure out. Okay, so, oh, this does have controller support. I never even considered using a controller, but that's good to know. Inventory is tab, cancel backspace, map is M, menu is escape. Okay. Maybe we can't look at the level up screen until we level up, so we'll just have to level up. What an issue that will be. Okay, we also have our little quest log here as well that we'll take a look at before we get going. 30, thought you were 25, so I can call you Unk. Now, random, I'm not even just 30. I'm 33, dude. You thought I was 25? Honestly? I'll take it. I'll take that any day of the week. I actually love being in my early 30s, you guys. I say it all the time. We've had this conversation before, but it's the best time to be alive, in my opinion. It is. So if you're in your early 20s and you're afraid, don't be. Let me tell you, the best is yet to come. Glad to hear it. In this video, I felt like I got a picture of your customer service voice. I feel like I ticked you off and you're keeping back your anger. Oh, no, 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 no. I mean, listen, I've worked a lot of customer service in my life, you guys, in the past, and I'm actually pretty good at it. I do put on the face. I become a robot, but I choose not to do it anymore because I'm lucky that I've been able to work myself out of that. However, I can also understand the pain that many of you, if you're working customer service, are in on a daily basis. I really can, dude. It's not for the weak. Not at all. It might be one of the hardest things you can do in life, but I digress. Let's take a look at our quest log here. The hunt for Vela Kolos. Your search for Vela Kolos continues. The High Confessor has tasked you with meeting Vela's former quartermaster in the Wobbly Noggin pub. So freaking cute, dude. In Hollowshire, past the Union Gate Bridge. To proceed, you will need to obtain a Union passport from somewhere in Pwill. We're gonna have to find that passport then. Inquisitor Navius has asked you to obtain some Scryshroom tea from the region of Pwill. If you wish to indulge him, you should head to Pwill Village and attempt to buy some. I feel like this Pwill place, Pwill, it's such a hard word to say, is going to be where we need to go. It looks like we don't have any actual map charts right now, so we'll have to find some of those too to make our lives easier. But let's get out of the big castle here. Let's explore the open world so some of you who didn't see the video can get an idea of what this place looks like. It's like a steampunk, high fantasy, like medieval-y brainchild of the guy James Ragg, who independently made this game. Remember, you could find further works of his. It's not just games either. It's like comics as well and other things at lovelyhellplace.com, you guys. Hashtag not sponsored. I'm going to call you Uncle Cat. I mean, dude, I'll take it. We have an Alana sighting. Hello, Alana. Welcome to 1996 in 2025. Now, this game, just a reminder, did come out in 2024, but it does look like it's pretty old, like in the 90s, doesn't it? Maybe even older. Who's to say? All right, let's take a look here. This was one of the lifts from the castle, from what I remember. I think as of right now, we're just gonna have to wander because I don't have any maps. So we just really do have to sit back, relax here. These are fast travel points, if I'm not mistaken, and save points. Maybe not even fast travel. I might have just overread into that. We can also just wander around and collect some of these like plant stuff for our alchemy that we're hoping to get this stream. Could not work customer service. I would die. Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. Customer service, like, it should be easy. Because listen, the #1 thing that should be the easiest thing to do. Okay, this is an enemy. Oh, God. Hold on. I'm trying to have a conversation. And this guy's coming out of nowhere. I've never fought this thing either. All right, I'm just going to hack and slash my way through this one. All right, good to know. Good to know. I wonder if he's going to drop something. Yes, he will. Anyway, all I was really going to say is, listen, the #1 rule for being a human being, you guys, is to be kind and decent. And a lot of people, when you're working customer service, you start to realize cannot do that and they're incapable of it. It's kind of sad in so many ways, but listen, let this be your moment if you feel like you haven't been kind and decent to customer service people to try to be next time, all right? I encourage it. I won't tell you what to do, but I do encourage it. He says he doesn't want a relationship. I've literally been staying at his house so much I barely live at my apartment now. Well, Beans, don't get strung along. That's the only thing I wish for you, is to not get caught up in that. I think you're a smart guy. I think you can take care of yourself, but just know we're behind you, okay? Regardless of what happens. All right, gain jitter seed. So there's going to be a lot of different plants, I think, in this game. Like I said, the extent of... Ooh, a truth potion. Hold on now. Dispels illusions and reveals the truth of things, whatever the hell that means. The Union has banned the use of this potion, for it interferes with many of their officially sanctioned spells. Well, I kind of want to use a truth serum right now. Who wouldn't? I wonder if you can use that on somebody in dialogue, if that will be like an option that appears when you have it in your inventory. Who knows? It's so hard to say how in-depth this game is going to be based on, obviously, how limited it is in its graphics, so to speak, but that doesn't mean it's a limited game by any means, as we know. All right, let's pick up everything we can and just keep trying to find wherever Quill Village is, you guys. $19.99, they price it at the graphics here. Dude, yes. Well, things change fast. Is the chat over, or what? I just reloaded on a different view? Blazing, so you should have been redirected from the video right here to this stream right now, if you're confused. Yes, we are live now. I'm literally in the flesh live with you guys. You can talk to me and I will respond. The video premiere, I was in chat with you guys, so that's the little difference we had there, which felt super weird for me. It did. What else did I miss here? As someone who works in customer service, I can confirm it's not for the weak. Most of the people that come in are upset, not at you, but you're the closest thing they can take their anger out on. It's sad. It is. Yeah, and listen, everybody's going through something. You always have to remind yourself of that too. Like, taking the high road and two wrongs don't make a right is definitely a real thing when it comes to that situation, right? Because who knows, maybe somebody who's coming to you that might feel a little rude or yeah, just a little rude, they might be going through it right now, personally. So you being rude back is not necessarily the answer, right? All right, we actually have a first NPC I've come across in the open world here. I'm really curious to see what happens. Maybe we'll get a side quest here. He also has a map too. Let's hope he gives us the map, because we need one. Oh my, what's all that commotion over yonder? I appear to be quite lost. Should we keep him lost and steal his map? Because I feel like that would be a great idea. Speaking of being kind, everybody, welcome to the Kintzugi stream. It's not always kind, is it? I bought a map of these Onoric Isles back in Ryova, but it seems to be decades out of date. He grumbles. Well, why would you buy an out-of-date map, dude? That's the trouble with these fringe islands. Every few decades, they floated into different positions. Right. Another reminder, these little areas we're on are literal islands, which is kind of fun and unique, right? Take my advice, traveler. If you're looking to explore, make sure you find an accurate map. Do you know where I can find a map? That's a great question. Now, obviously, no voice acting here. I am going to be reading a lot, so don't make fun of me when I mispronounce things, because it's always going to happen, okay? Do you know where I can find a map? I noticed that the Erudite Academy, almost got me there already, is flying over Hollowshire to the south of here. Can you see it up there in the sky? It travels all over Apostatic Union, so I've heard. I met one of the scholars in a red tent in the forest underneath Quill Village, though I've seen them in other places too. Believe it or not, they're working on a map of the region right now, only it's not quite ready. Still, I try asking them, worth a shot, eh? Well then, let's go find that, shall we? I would love to steal his map, though, even if it is outdated. All right, so we have to go south. I don't have a compass here. Also, I don't know. Do you guys see in the top left corner of my screen? We have an icon that's showing us hunched over. I've got to believe that's a bad thing. So let's hope that we figure out whatever that means. Right now... Oh, it does show our stamina is not as high as it could be. It's capping out. So maybe I can drink a stamina potion. Let me go into my inventory here. Customer service here is rude by default, but it is getting better in recent years. Probably people having less problems. That's literally all it takes. You know something, regardless of where you live, you guys, a happy society means just happiness for all. When people are struggling, they tend to not be happy with others, right? It's simple math. It really is. Let's see. I'm looking for... Oh, no. This is what I was trying to show you guys before. These are our stat point allocations here. Right now, I've gone into might. Remember, I do want to try magic, but I have been trying to be more of a brute in this one, a warrior. Let's see. Ooh, we have a little bit of information here. Fatigued. Your stamina is low, so you have become fatigued, which has reduced all your main attributes by 1. To recover, rest in a bed or use a stamina potion. Let's try and use a potion right now. Where are my potions? In my bag here. All right, let's drink this bad boy. And we should be good there. I'm not going to drink a health potion just yet. Although, you know what? I probably have plenty. Yeah, I do. Let's drink that as well. Oh, yes. Like Gandhi said, a kindness for another kindness will make the world blind. Wait, Gandhi said that. A kindness for another kindness will make the world blind. Is that saying, like, in regards to make sure I have this right? Because doesn't that mean a good thing if we're all kind? Or is it saying I will only be kind if somebody will be kind only if someone else is kind, then the world is blind? Maybe that's the interpretation. That kind of makes sense to me. Do character voices like a good DM, dude? You guys were asking me if I could do character voices. This is my character voice. I'm a one-trick pony, everybody. I really am. I can't do accents. I can't do anything other than me. All right, let's see if I can show you guys what a high skill looks like in a streamer here. Remember, there is a block button, and I always missed the parry, but let's try it. See, I missed it already, dude. We're bleeding now. All right, hold on. Let's try and time it again. All right, I got it that time. It does stagger them when you land that as well, so it is worth doing. There is a benefit from it. All right, that should be fine. Although, where's our stamina at right now? Is it going to come back? It is. Heck yeah, dude. Has anyone seen the new Wicked movie? I have not personally, Beans. We talked about that before, actually, and I suggested he should do this for stream because it would be fun. You guys, maybe I'll have to practice because you guys have so much confidence in me when it comes to voice acting. It's not, I don't know where you guys are getting this from. You think just because I'm all animated and stuff on stream that I can just turn my voice into something else. Guys, you have this and you have, hello, everybody. That's it, dude. That's the spectrum. That's all I've got. It's chill guy and definitely not chill guy. So if somebody's looking for a position that requires skill guy or skill guy, if you're looking for skill guy, that's definitely not me. But chill guy, all right, I'm your man sometimes. All right, so like I said, we're trying to go south here to find that village. Also, what the hell is that, dude? It's like a dragon, but it's not. We're trying to go south to find Pwill, the village. Ooh, I wonder if we can lockpick this. Let's check it out. We got a 3, baby. The first roll of stream. Elixir of Restoration. Let's see what this one is. It's my first. Restores health and mana to a maximum. You love to see it. This legendary elixir has long been used by Wiccan cults, but it is banned in the apothecaries of the Apostatic Union for its use of illegal ingredients. Now, remember what I said in the video, you guys? How many of you have played a game where the health potions are described to you? Like there's a little write-up on them in terms of like background of how they're made or where they're from. I love that, man. That's what I was saying about this being a brainchild of this Mr. James Ragg. It's all those little touches. It's like, all right, let's not focus on a AAA experience when it comes to graphics and so on. Let's use the tools at our disposal, but let's use the most important tool, creativity, inside our minds. Something that I feel like a lot of games could benefit from these days. It's not all about the bells and whistles, dude. It never is. It's all about that experience. Kintzugi has enough character in his speaking voice. He doesn't need more. John, thank you. Thank you. You're being realistic, John, as I would expect you to be. All right, let's go this way, because I don't think I've gone this way, and there's a cool bridge. Let's check this out. Yeah, the cult anthem is really special when it comes to voice acting. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, dude. Hashtag not a cult, everybody. Hashtag not a cult. All right, let's see. We have another NPC here. Looks like an interesting landmark. Let's check in with them. The youth. It's a youth, everybody. Looks at you with caution, wide eyes lodged in a gaunt face. Oh, a newcomer. Well, welcome. All right, see, look, the voice acting's already starting. To Pwill Village. All right, thank God I found it, because I was worried I'd be wandering aimlessly like the fool I usually am. My name's Lud. How unfortunate for you, Lud. Were you involved in all that commotion over there at the old fort? I certainly was. I've just killed more folk than you could count. Coming in hot, baby. I'm an Inquisition agent. I'm just passing through. So remember, our background is we're a prisoner, actually, of the Inquisition. That's how we started. It was very Elder Scrolls-like I said in the video. But I kind of want to distance myself from being a part of the Inquisition because I don't know what they stand for, and I don't feel good about that. So I'm going to play, you know, the classic lone wolf mercenary story arc here for myself for now. Sure, I've just killed more folk than you could count. Oh, yes. Pwill. Wait, hold on. We have a description of Pwill here. It's Welsh and is not pronounced like that. I speak Welsh. Lily, you already know that I literally called this out earlier. Lily, I would not pronounce anything right. However, if you can type it the proper way to pronounce it, I would definitely love to hear it and then still butcher it. And I'm sorry in advance. I am. Let's just make fun of this poor youth for not being able to kill as many people as I can, apparently. The young man's jaw hangs agape as he searches for words. Oh my, oh wow. I suppose there would have been, he swallows a lot of blood and such. Is he a vampire? Is he about to get all hot and bothered by this? Yes, of course, there was effing blood, dude. Oh, okay, so I guess this is where the mature element of this game comes in, the dark fantasy side of it, right? I question that. I haven't seen any swearing in the game until now. No, I killed them with harsh words. Are you okay? You seem awfully faint. Let's be sarcastic, because that's what we love to do around here, right? No, I killed them with harsh words, buddy. He nods quickly as if this is a perfectly reasonable statement. Yes, of course. He looks around as if for something to say. Did I mention that our town is called Toe-Headed You? Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Lily, I'm about to say it wrongly, but if you have a way to pronounce this, leave it in chat for next time. Pwill. Pwill. I don't even know where you could go with that for how to pronounce it. It must mean that one of the letters is not pronounced the same way that I would typically do it. Like, do you not pronounce the W? Pill? Is it just pill? I don't know, dude. We're just a humble village. He swallows. Have you heard of scryshroom? It's a mushroom that shows you the future, how it grows, and how grow it. Oh my god, dude. We grow it and sell it. Only, things aren't going so well lately. People are worried. Does anybody else... I mean, listen, I'm not the best reader and public speaker around here, but when there's a character in a game that has a stutter or something like that, I feel like that ruins me when I'm trying to read out loud. I remember back in school feeling so embarrassed and my face turning red every time that happened. What's going wrong exactly? Can you point me around town? I gotta get going. I'm pretty sure the scryshroom, you guys, is a part of our quest log. We need to find that for a reason I already forgot. Can you point me around town? I suppose so. He gestures behind him. Just in town, you'll find the Way House. The Waymaster, Colwick. He's pretty respected around here, nearby in the Scryshroom Company, which sells Scryshrooms, of course, and other things. Further up that hill is the Mayor's house. That's where my mother, and I mean the Mayor, lives. She sometimes has work going, and further up is the old sacred shroom, only it's dead. They're all about the shrooms around here, apparently. Oh, yes. The closest thing I can get by typing it is... Oh, God, here we go, dude. Guys, remember, the word... The town Pwill, which is not pronounced that way, it is actually pronounced pool. But really fast. Pool. Pool. I feel like I'm literally a character in a game, just, like, going for like, a punch. Like, pool. You know what I mean? I'm not making fun of it, by the way, to be clear. That's just genuinely how I feel about it. The W is more of a slight oo, as in boo, and double I is a diphthong. What the hell are you writing in my chat right now, Lily? I know that's a real term that you're using, but a diphthong, dude? Producing a throaty hole sound. It's also a place name. It's a men's name. Interesting. Then why don't they just spell it like that, Guardian? You got that right. Thank you, Guardian. You're reading my mind right now. All right, let's find out more about this Scryshroom Company. Well, it's run by Dwin, or Dwoon, whose family has been growing Scryshroom for generations. Without his company, the town wouldn't really exist. Mushrooms are kind of all there is around here. Guys, we found the mushroom people. I love it. Mother won't let me drink the Scryshroom tea, even though she does all the time. She says it's too intense, that you have to be a responsible adult to see the future. I don't see a big deal, though. She mostly hallucinates about having a bigger garden. All right, so we've gathered it's exactly what it sounds like. These are the shroom style, okay? Don't do drugs, kids. What does the Waymaster do? Oh, Colwick? He's pretty important. He went to Riova, the capital city of the Apostatic Union that's really far away, to get certified as a Waymaster. He weighs things for merchants and buyers to make sure the price is fair. Might not seem like much, but for a small town like us, it means we can trade with realms like Vena, Beyond, and Lundell. Is this literally just a town that is entirely built upon being drug dealers? Because I think that's what we just discovered here. I me and Kate always share the same brain cell. It flies from one to another, dude, and I love it. I love it, because if I can't get to it, I know Guardian will fill in the gap, dude. Write a fantasy world rule number 1, make words harder to pronounce. Honestly, Blazing, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Lily, you were saying a diphthong is 2 letters put together that produces one sound. I have heard of it before, but I still think it's a funny word. Imagine, like, I feel like that's the silly way of, like, calling somebody a bad name. Like, oh, you stupid diphthong, dude. Come on now. I had elementary school teacher make fun of me as a kid. I had a speech impediment. Yeah, dude, I have a lisp sometimes. You guys probably hear it sometimes. It is what it is. You have to own who you are, you guys. I understand I'm going to be a fool on the internet, but I embrace being a fool, because otherwise I wouldn't be me, and then this would probably be a boring stream. And I'm not trying to create a boring stream. Now, back to the drug dealing town that we have just discovered. It's kind of insane, and I love it. I do. He leans closer, eyes wide, but he also weighs people. Now, what the hell are we talking about now? Lately, he's been real worried about Wiccan sympathizers. Okay, this is getting good. He has magic cipher scales that can tell if you're evil. Should we hop on the scale? He looks sheepish, excuse me. He's not weighed me though. I guess he doesn't think I'm tough enough to be a criminal. Oh, so it really is a criminal town of drug dealers, apparently. So your mother is the mayor. She's the queen bee here. He nods. Not everyone likes her because she comes from all the way over in Lundell. That's a faraway place with castles and windswept moors in Union Heartland. I was born here, so I've never been. He sniffs. Why is the sacred shroom dead? Oh, well, that's because Kolwick killed our god, of course. This is escalating way quicker than I ever thought it would, dude. Oh my gosh. Actually got my entire class to laugh at me. See, that is called childhood trauma, everybody. I refused to do class presentations after my first one in elementary school happened, and I froze. Never again, dude. Never again. Yeah, I don't know why public schooling is like that. I hate that part about public schooling. That's because Kolwick killed our god, of course. I don't even know. Just, we're killing the god of the shroom god. Why would you care? Wait, would you care to elaborate? I'm sorry, I forget not everyone knows about it. He chuckles meekly. Our old god was Angwin, and he was really mean. Like, he wanted people to sacrifice themselves at the sacred shrooms to make the scry shrooms grow good. He nods. That's all I wanted to know. He nods. I hope I didn't waffle too much. Buddy, you did great, all right? You youth, you're doing just fine. I've got to get going, kid. Of course, bye. Guys, who's ready to go discover a town full of drug dealers? Who's ready, dude? This should go totally fine. I want in on the profits. That's all I'm going to say, all right? Don't do drugs, but I still want the profits. All right, let's see. We have a little save point here. Let's click on that. I'm actually curious. You know how we've been talking about the calming music? I do wonder if we get variations of it as we get to new areas. All right, dude. We got Shroom Man number 1. Never trust a guy with a mustache, all right? Never trust a guy with a mustache. Okay? Never. Shroom guy number 2, also a mustache. All right, actually, I should probably start talking to these guys. I want to go with this guy, though. He's in the cool castle tower. Man's Eyes follows you with suspicion. His graying hair and weathered skin suggests he is older than most in the village, and a faded scar runs down his face like a badass, dude. Like a badass. A diphthong is like the word I is made of 2 vowels. See, John knows too. My mom was there the next day giving him hell, as she should have been, Beans. Wrong, it's spelled Kolwick, and it's pronounced cool. Oh, God, dude. Kulk? CH being a deep gargle sound. All right, you're trying to get me to deep gargle live on the internet right now, Lily? I'm getting ahead of this right now. Not gonna happen. No way, no how. You're new to town. Let's segue back into that. I gather. Well, I'm the local waymaster. Name's Kolwick. Sorry, Lily. Sorry. And I'll have you know, before you engage in any business here, and I'll be taking your weight. We're gonna find out if we're evil, you guys. Are you ready? Does anybody want to take a guess on whether this guy is evil? I need a 1 in chat for a yes, I am evil, a 2 in chat for no, this is literally the cutest, most adorable teddy bear that you've ever seen. Remember the mustache thing. Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Let's have him weigh us, dude. I didn't think we were gonna get into the sexy business already, but he's weighing us already. Without another word, please step on the scales. He gestures to the huge contraption behind him. Thankin' ye kindly. Guys, it's about to get hot and steamy in here. Are you ready? Cool Whip, dude. So aggressive trying to say pool? Yeah, you better believe it, Lily. All right, I'm trying to do it correctly, although it feels so much cooler when you say it that way. 2 and a puppy. We have 2 and a puppy, so you want to kill him and then do it? I don't know if you can kill NPCs, but we should try that, shouldn't we? It's been a while since I've gone full Kintzugi. Why not start in the game that we've called Charming that makes us feel cozy and all at peace, right? That only makes sense, doesn't it? Why do you want to wait me? All right, I suppose. There's no way I'm stepping on that thing. Oh, there is a way. We're going to do that. He nods. Go ahead, then. I think this is it. Whatever this is. All right, you guys. Inconvenience's mustache is the only one I can think of, and he can't be trusted, obviously. That's the easiest one I could have ever guessed. Oh, yes. Blazing, I love where you're at, too, with the chaotic thinking. I do. All right. He has a mustache. He shouldn't be trusted. But who could pass up a good time? Let's do this. Secrets and spores. All right, let's see what this says. In Pool Village, you met Weighmaster Kowick, who refused to speak with you until you were weighed on his enormous scales. Now listen, I was joking about it getting hot and steamy in here, but don't tell me right now whoever wrote this game wasn't winking when they wrote that part. You've weighed yourself and so should probably report back to him. Let's do it, dude. Let's do it. Let's see what he says. He's gonna say we're evil or we're actually just a literal angel. All right, I've never been told that. So let's find out. He studies the dials and symbols atop the machine and scratches various notes on some parchment. Interesting, very interesting. That's what I want to see, dude. Oh, yes. If Kintzugi doesn't live up to his name today, I will shave my cat, and I don't even have a cat. Anthony, first of all, welcome in. Secondly, you will not touch the cat that doesn't exist, okay? Animals are pure, and they could do no wrong. Anthony, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Welcome to Delusion, a game that looks like it came out in the 90s or 80s or whatever, but it came out last year, and it's kind of cozy and charming, although I'm going to make that not really a thing, because we're about to get crazy, like you said. Kintzugi pulls off sexy mustache better than most people. John, literally filling my heart as always. Thank you, thank you. Almost tough as Czech language, which tends to forget vowels exist. See, that would freak me out, dude. It would. All right, guys, are you ready for the moment where we're going to find out if we're good or evil? Please let it be the latter. Did I pass? Say nothing. Let's say nothing. The prime glyph says you're a criminal, dude. He shoots you a stern glance. The lesser glyphs are harder to parse. Let's see now. Now, remember, this is a town of drug dealers, aka criminals. So I should be welcomed with open arms, one might say, right? It only makes sense. Corruption. And this glyph says politics. Wait, I'm a literal corrupted politician? That is the last type of criminal I would ever want to be. Listen, if I'm going to be a criminal, I'm just trying to do things that only harm myself, not literally an entire country. So you probably rigged an election, right? Oh my god, dude. I've heard those things can be brutal affairs with plenty of bloodshed, so I can see why some would take a fall for the right price. Now, you know what, you guys? To be, like, totally serious for a literal moment here, I wonder if this is actually telling us how we got into the prison the way we started this game. Remember, we woke up in a jail cell. Did I rig an election? That doesn't sound like me. Come on now. How do these drug dealers right away know what Kit is about? I mean, listen, it takes one to know one, you guys, all right? They respect the game. But there's one more glyph, Inquisition Agent. He looks up from his parchment, his face struck with puzzlement. Okay, so maybe I am a little bit off base here. Begging your pardon, at first glance, I thought you might be one of those Dark Star mercenaries running from the Inquisition raid. But you must have been fighting those scoundrels, eh? We don't know yet, so let's see what our choices are. Those crimes were just a cover story. I'm a confessor atoning for my crimes. It's not by choice, I assure you. All right, I'm leaning 1 or 3 here. A cover story seems like I'm always one step ahead, which I do like. Even if I'm not actually one step ahead, we got to make our enemies believe we are. That's the idea. That's called playing chess. It is. Let's go with that one. Here's a challenge for you non-Icelandic speakers. The longest Icelandic word. Don't you dare do that right now, Lily. Don't you dare. Dude, if somebody could say that word, please let me know in chat right now. And I don't tolerate liars. Okay? Do we have anybody from Iceland in here? That'd be kind of wild. Just like politicians in real life. Exactly, Beans. Exactly. Which is why, out of all the crimes I could have done in this game, rigging elections is the one I feel genuinely bad about, even as Kintzugi. That literally just gives me PTSD. All right. Those crimes were just a cover story. He gives a quick Union salute. Apologies, friend. This humble waitmaster didn't mean to delay Inquisition business with his lowly bureaucracy. I've approved your visit to Pool. You won't get any trouble. Thank God there's a limiter on this mic, dude. He thinks a moment, but say, in light of your profession, could lend this humble servant of the Apostatic Union a hand. There'd be an Apostatic Union passport in it for you. That's what we needed, remember? Let's do this. You see, the Inquisition raid ain't the only reason we've been so eager to weigh people of late. There's also fears of bloody god worship among the townsfolk. After all we've been through, he looks distinctly peeved. Wait, he's mad about people? Wait, there's also fears of bloody god worship. People are worshiping a god even though they're all drug dealers and that's their issue? What is going on? Lily, you can say that. We got to do like voice chat or something in the Discord, which by the way, everybody, join that Discord today. Link below on either platform. All right. We have a good time there. It will make your life better. That may not be legally true, but take my word for it. Kintzugi suspected of election tampering after getting 4 million votes in a country of 2.5 million. You got to make it believable, everybody. Take it from my mistakes, apparently. Oh, God, dude. Oh gosh, wait, that is not a word. Cat just jumped on Icelandic keyboard. Guardian, you've got that right. Lily's feeding us false information, apparently. All right, you guys, let's get our passport here. So you need help tracking down god worshippers. I'm looking for some Darkstar mercs, and I need to explore the Oniric Isles. Let's ask about the god worshippers, and then I hope we get into some actual combat action, because I'm getting antsy here. We're talking about crimes, but we're not committing any right now, and it's making me sad. He leans forward and speaks low. Folk, dude, I can't even pronounce that. Why? This is like Blazing said. The harder it is to read, the more of an RPG it is. Been afeared recently, you see. The soil's dying and harvests are down. Merchants want to buy our scryshroom more than ever, but we can't meet demand. So some have been flirting with the old ways. What makes the old ways so bad? He sighs. It's been 40 years since the God War. 40 years since the apostatics told the Wiccans and their gods to go F themselves. That's right. There is swearing again, isn't there? We're getting straight to it. 40 years since me and the lads drove a void spear through our own god's eye, that cruel, violent bastard of a god, Angwin. And in those 40 years, I think this is what the youth kid was saying. Folk of forgotten how bad it was under the divine tyrant and his Wiccan lackeys. Sure, we had bountiful harvests and our purses were bulging, but our sons and daughters were taken from us, and the soil was fertilized with their blood. Okay, all right. This seems kind of nice, doesn't it? Now, our old god Angwin's been dead for long enough, but they say so long as people still believe, some part of the god can live on. So there's been murmuring of some folk trying to bring him back, and that's got the rest of us scared shitless. Quest updated, very nice. Trouble with a small town like this, we all know each other, and the guilty parties won't talk to me. But you're an outsider and Inquisition agent to boot. Guys, are you ready to put on your Sherlock Holmes hat? I need you to ask around and try to find any Wiccan sympathizers so we can sort this out quiet-like, excuse me. Before the villagers start lopping, God, this is so hard to read, lopping each other's head off in a frenzy, find someone out, and I'll dispense you a Union passport that'll grant passage to Hollowshire. Let me drink. Dude, we need to take a moment. Although, it's so funny, I'm struggling to read this, and then I look into chat right now, and Lily is typing in literally keyboard mashes, claiming their words. I feel like this is a setup, and I'm having a fever dream right now. The Apostates Inquisition, don't tell me that they dark spawns, dude. I know. We're about to find out, I guess. Morgan would disapprove of Paragon Zugi. Exactly, which is why we went the complete opposite in our Mass Effect playthroughs, you guys. I'll be AFK for a moment. Tanya, totally fine. Thank you for letting me know. What's the longest Latvian word? Excuse me, Guardian, you're up. Bulging purses, yeah, right? I'm glad I'm not the only one who's not a freaking adult around here. Okay, let's go. I'll see what I can do. He sighs in relief. You have my thanks, newcomer. Just as soon as you'd find something out of sorts, you let me know, you hear? All right, guys, let's go find these Wiccan worshippers. Let's also go up top because we got to explore around as well. It's just a sign that says you can't go. Owner of this place won't let you past this point. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. It's so literal to put a sign there. Usually they just keep the door locked in games. I like it. Do we think this is a god, a Wiccan worshiper, you guys? I get that feeling, although who are you? You look way more interesting than that guy. This man sips his tea and studies you intently. New face, eh? If you got business here, talk to Dwon. Is that how you pronounce it, Lily? I think it is. At the counter. He's the proprietor of this business. I'm really only employed to make sure things go smoothly. How do you make things go smoothly? He probably uses violence, right? You don't seem like the rest of the villagers. He betrays a thin smile. My, you're perceptive, eh? I really am, aren't I? I'm a mercenary, you see. I fought with the Bjorn Serpents, the Lundell Black Guard, and even the Dark Stars for a time. See, I love this guy's getup, dude. And now he sips his tea. I protect the business interests of this fine gentleman, nothing more. So please pay me no heed. Do you know of any god worshippers here? Maybe we could team up with this guy. He seems amazing. Sounds like a god I would worship. Oh, yes, dude. We love the Wiccans around here. Why not, dude? Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned witch? I love it. I'm looking for some former Darkstar mercenaries. No, let's ask about the god worshippers. So has old Kolwick got you hunting down would-be Wiccans then? He smirks. I really don't get involved in such matters. What people ascribe to, be it legal or otherwise, is no business of mine. I'm no lawman after all. He swirls his tea in the cup for a moment. Of course, it hardly needs stating that if I were looking for people involved in illicit deeds, I'd probably keep an eye out for what happens after nightfall. But that would just be stating the obvious. Not really the obvious. You don't know who you're talking to, my friend. He smiles politely, but says nothing. All right, you guys, it sounds like we have to wait until nighttime, and I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, there might be a way to pass the time in this game. Let me go back to the controls here and see if I can find that. I could be making that up too, but obviously there must be a day and night cycle if the dialogue stated that, right? You guys are, wait. Oh, you guys are talking about the longest words in your languages. Does anybody know the longest word in the English language? It probably doesn't even compare to any of these that I'm seeing right now. Something instruments, dude, that's crazy. Okay. I'm looking for what, the day and night cycle, right? Sprint, crouch, spell. Maybe there isn't. Hold on, let's take a look at our inventory here and see on these pages. We don't have any armor right now, too, which is kind of bumming me out. We got to find some. All right, maybe we'll just have to, like, naturally wait it out here. Let's talk to this guy as well. Welcome, welcome. Pull up a stool if you're looking for Scryshroom. You've come to the right place. He leans on the counter and thrusts a bulging eye in your direction. Do you know what Scryshroom does, newcomer? I think I have an idea, you guys. What do we think will happen if I drink some of this? Hallucination seems likely, right? Will we get a buff or a debuff is really the question. Yes. Then you'll have heard it shows you the future, but see, that puts some folk off, as they're scared of what they might see. I'm here to tell you, it ain't like that. There ain't no cipher spell in the great library of Beyond that can do what Scryshroom does. It plunges you into the river of time, so you can see the bends at the currents rushing towards you. See, how can I not drink some of this tea then, so we can take a look into the future? Maybe it's relative to Vela Kolos, the character that we're trying to track down. Do you know how I grew this business? Not with luck, my friend. Oh no, I used the humble Scryshroom to outsmart my rivals. And now my company ships them to every corner of the apostatic union. So what do you say, you buy in? Guys, we gotta try this, don't we? Oh yes, dude. Day for red, day for red, night for blue. In regards to... Wait, was there something I was missing there, Blazing, that was color-coded? We'll take a look after this. Okay, you've convinced me. What are you selling? Wait, do these visions always come true? No, let's go with what are you selling? I've got a pot of scryshroom tea on the brew, and we've also got a few other odds and ends if you're hankering for supplies. I've also a room to rent upstairs for 2 coin if you need some rest. Let's see. I don't know how much money I have, but let's see what he has for sale. Okay. Ooh, he has a compass. You know, I was wondering, remember when we had to go south to Pool? I feel like I love the fact that it's so, I mean, listen, I don't know if this is making it like busy work to get yourself a navigation tool, but I kind of like that. We came from nothing in a jail cell, so yes, we need a compass now, and I assume it'll be on our UI once we buy it. I have 116 gold, so let's buy that bad boy. Sept, scryshroom tea, let's buy some of that. We'll just buy 1 for now. And I think we're good on the other things for now. Let's back out. How do I back out of this? Just the X button, I think. There we go. All right, let's take a look here. I want to see if I can equip my compass before we do anything else. Let's see. Here it is. Use this item. I just got an achievement for that. True North, use a compass. Guys, how do we feel about this? So it's not added to our UI. We just straight up hold the compass in front of our face to navigate. Now remember, this isn't a long game. It's not the most in-depth game. So I think it's kind of adorable, dude. But can you imagine the scenario, which will happen, of me following the compass and getting mauled by like a bear or something? Probably something more cool than a bear. More interesting because it's a fantastical world. But nevertheless, I love that, dude. I wonder how I put it away. All right, so we just click to put it away. Very nice. Let's also grab this. Oh, I thought we could break that. All right. So we need to ask sympathizers or find sympathizers, right? I want to get into some action, though. I do. I really do. Longest Swedish word. Dude, you guys are literally writing paragraphs, but it's only 1 word. It's kind of hilarious. All right, that one broke open. Got a lockpick. Ooh, what's up here? Oh, you know what? Let's drink our scryshroom tea before we do anything. Because that I feel like is going to be the most intriguing thing in the moment. Let's see. Scryshroom. No, we don't want to drink the beer. Where is that bad boy? Here it is. Let's use it. You are feeling mildly tipsy. We are currently on the scryshroom tea. I thought we were going to see the future, unless we're seeing the future currently real time inside this village. You know what? I remember they were saying like the god or the big shroom itself was in the back. Like, what is that over there? That looks dangerous. It's also chained up. I mean, that's what I'm loving. Oh, this might be the god here. This is what I'm looking for. That's what I've loved most about this game. Like when I launched the game that you guys saw in the video or may have not seen, which by the way, it's now live on the channel. The first thing I did was just look around, man. I feel like, you know, when you have someone like draw you a picture of like what they perceive that their most fantastical fantasy world could be. That's what I feel like the guy James Ragg did here, except he made a full-fledged RPG game. All right, let's see. I don't know if I can interact with this at all. We got tombstones. I think the tea wore off already, so I'm not really sure what that's all about. Let's see if we could break this. We cannot. All right, so let's go wander a little bit more then. I don't think I want to leave the area until we at least find one sympathizer. Zerg's horse, Stiga. You guys are going at it right now. Look at you professors in chat right now. Quite literally. All right, let's head in here. I don't know about you guys. I'm feeling like the arm up on the back of the chair seems a little suspicious to me. A little too confident, maybe. Ooh, wait, hold on. That's just the door. All right, let's talk with this woman. The woman casts you an indifferent gaze. Greetings, traveler. Welcome to the, she yawns, then rubs her temples. The pool port of the Winged Merchants Guild. I'm the local harbor master. Can I help you? How can I get my own airship? Right. Now, something I don't know if I mentioned in the video, you guys, so let me mention it now. When I looked into the controls, and maybe you guys saw this as well, there was controls and keybinds to drive an airship. So I have no idea to what degree we can drive an airship, but it seems like it's likely. I think we're about to find out right now. How can I get my own airship? She smirks. What, you think we just hand them out to the bright-eyed travelers? It takes a lot of coin to buy a sailing vessel, you know. Most Union merchants only have shares of the ships they use. Plus, even if you had a bulging coin purse, they love the word bulging in this, don't they? Under those, she vaguely gestures at your clothes. Fine garments you're wearing. These days, you need a writ of permission from the Riovin Port Authority. And trust me, you're not going to find one of those lying around out here in the sticks. Okay, apparently we can't buy one right now, but that's fine. One day, and then we can go after that guy, I think. Let's see what this does. You must purchase an airship deed before you can upgrade it. Wait, you can upgrade them too? See, that's what I mean. The game seems so simple, even though it's just the beginning here. But I'm getting the feeling that there's a little bit more elaborate mechanics going on. And like I said, between the crafting and upgrading your airship, I would have never expected that out of a game, judging it by its cover like I am with this one right now. All right, let's see. I want to go save the game again here, and then we have to find more people to talk to. Kint's pronunciation wasn't bad. Oh, wait. Come on now, Guardian. You guys have no faith. Listen, you guys know my strategy. I set the bar low, so when I actually do pronounce something right, it makes me look good. That's the whole plan. I recommend it for you guys as well. All right, let's see. Ooh, we got a little hidden passageway here. Let's take a look. Sadly, I have a cool airship game in library, which I have not had time to get to even. Guardian, do share the name of this game. I would love to know. Oh, we got some hidden mushrooms here. Oh, is this just like a way around everything? There better be something fun at the end. Oh, yeah, there is. Hold on. Let's crouch through here. What the heck is this thing? Iron ore. All right, let's see. Little lift, maybe? Doorway? I mean, the beauty of these games, you guys, we must have little nooks and crannies to traverse. It's one of my favorite things about a proper RPG in my eyes. Secrets and spores, everybody. In Pool Village, you found evidence of god worship deep in the caves under the town. Waymaster Kolwick will surely want to hear of this. So apparently this is where I was supposed to go. You love to see it. I'm batting like 100 right now. I know sports terms, and I don't even like baseball, but I do it all the time, it seems. You glimpsed a glimmer of delusion. You know what? I think I've found those before. Is that my stat points? Let's double check here. Let's see. Oh, it does have a stat line for the amount of Scryshroom teas we've drunk. That's interesting. All right, I don't think we have any points right now, so I lied. Also, these are, what, spell slots? I gotta get a good reminder. We have to find some spells, you guys. I'm very, very interested in how it looks and feels, to be honest. Also, how powerful they are. Some RPGs, man, going magic, especially early on, is always the way to go because they're usually so OP. Like, that was our case in Tainted Grail recently, except I stuck with the magic and it never really failed me. Tanya, you're back? Heck yeah. Now, Tanya, you haven't missed much. We drank the drug tea. All right, nothing really happened, so I'm very curious to see that through a little bit further. We have rigged an election. I don't know if you were here for that part, apparently. And I just found a little lair where people might be worshipping Wiccan gods or something like that. Welcome back. What can old Kolwick do for you? I found evidence of god worship in Pool. Airships conquer the skies. You get to design your ships and destroy others. It's quite detailed. Guardian, well, that sounds like a game for you then. I mean, listen, I feel like if I had the ability to quit my job, right, and just simply play games every second of every day, that would be the day where I would play games that Guardian plays. Unfortunately, that is not thy case, and I don't even know how you do it, Guardian, with all that you've got going on as well. But I feel like minimum play sessions for you are probably like 8 hours. It's crazy. I mean, good problems, by the way, good problems. But also, I recognize my limitations, which is why I never start them. I might not have a bulging purse, but I have a bulge. Okay, I stop. Blazing, you're trying to derail out of the blue here? I love it. That means you're feeling good on a Friday stream here. Okay. Let's see what he says about this little worshipping circle we found. How can you tell me so much from the scales? Wait, I thought did I miss something here? Oh no, it's up top here. I found evidence of god worship and pool. He leans close. Oh yeah? Tell me then, why don't you? There were occult instruments in the caverns below. Pool. For a moment, he merely stares past you, lost in thought. This can only mean one thing. If someone's conducting rituals around Angwin's corpse, that means they're trying to reopen the blood contract. Right, because I think that cavern was directly below the Angwin's corpse, which is the giant mushroom. But buried in those clauses was a terrible cost, no less than a human sacrifice. All right, so this is where the dark fantasy part is starting to introduce itself to us. Funny enough, Steam is notifying me right now that Airborne Empire is on sale, a unique RPG city builder where bird build structures in the sky. Dude, that's amazing, dude. I love that. I mean, it makes sense based on your play history. Isn't that interesting? All the things you love doing in one game. Now, Tanya, I wanted to be a criminal, but me rigging elections is where I draw the line. That's what I was saying. There's no place for that, okay? But if it means being a drug dealer, I don't know, man. Don't do drugs, kids. But it's a fantasy game, so what can I do except have some fun with it? Quest updated. Here, take this key. It'll unlock the upper chamber in the sacred shroom to the west. There's no doubt in my mind someone's being taken to the sacred shroom to be metabolized as per the contract's term. You gotta go there and save them. Did you say metabolized? In the old days, there were sacred shrooms all over Pool. Each would spawn a whole forest of scry shrooms, but only if they'd recently metabolized a human. I ain't sure if the scry shrooms use part of the human body to achieve their effect, or whether it was all just a part of Angwin's divine mockery, but I know that scry shrooms used to be more potent in the old days. Now there's only one sacred shroom left, deep in the mushroom forest to the west. All the others shriveled up and died when we stopped feeding them flesh. This place is amazing, dude. We're drug dealing. We're feeding mushrooms human bodies. I mean, listen, man. I already love this game, but now I'm truly falling in love even further. Aren't you a drug dealer, though? I am, Lily. Proud drug dealer. Me. You like that, dude? All right. We're moving on up in the world. All right. I better become rich, because otherwise, why even be a drug dealer, dude? Remember, guys, drugs are bad. Don't do it, kids. How do I get into this mushroom? How can I promote myself being a drug dealer, but always have that asterisk? It is what it is. How do I get into this mushroom? We'll need you to travel through the mushroom forest. You can't miss the shroom itself. It's probably the biggest mushroom you've ever seen. On account of it being used by the Wiccans in the past, there's doors and paths leading up around the shroom itself. The main doors will lead you through the central stem, but there might be a whole host of nasty monsters waiting to tear you a new one. Dude, I'm ready. Are you guys ready for a little buckle up action to finally get into some combat here? You might be trying to look for a way around the back. It'll probably be locked up tight, but you might have less of a fight on your hands that way. So one thing I'm already discovering very early on that I discovered when I first tried the game for the video we just posted is that you truly can, if you guys missed this part, have a pacifist playthrough in this game. I can already tell the NPCs have been like, you can either storm the gate or there's a way around back where you can get sneaky with the lockpicking and so on. There is a sneak mechanic in this game. I mean, it's pretty simple. Just stay out of eyesight and you're good. But just so you guys are aware, I don't know if we want to go guns a-blazing or if we want to sneak. You guys probably know how I'm feeling about that. I'll do my best. I'm relying on you hear. Buddy, no pressure, no pressure. Clipping and sending to Twitch. Oh, yes, I love it, dude. I love it. There's no better way than to be clipped saying crazy nonsense, all right, live on the internet. That's what I'm here for. Okay. No rigging elections, but killing Alistair is somehow acceptable in your opinion. Weird moral system right there. That is the exact, very specific moral system I love to have, you guys, because it benefits me. Biggest mushroom you've ever seen? I mean, listen, John, you and I could be just kids about it together, all right? Who likes being mature all the time, all right? I don't. That's boring nonsense. All right, let's see where we have to go here to find the shroom forest. I feel like it's around back. Let's see. Wait, hold on. So for Damn Fine T, Inquisitor, excuse me, Ignavius, has asked you to obtain some Scryshroom tea from the region of Pool. Sorry. If you wish to indulge him, you should head to Pool Village and attempt to buy some. We bought some, so I think I need to buy more and bring it back to him. We should do that as well. Let me buy another thing of Scryshroom tea here. Let's see. I'd like to pursue your services. Oh, wait. Let's see what you have. All right, let's buy another one here. Let's buy 2 just to be sure. And that's probably fine. Do I need to go to bed? I do need to go to bed. Let's buy a room from him as well. I have some questions, services. I want to rent the room. Dude, only 2 coins. The rest is kind of sick. It's just up the stairs. Oh, remember, the guy in the other tower, too, that I talked to that gave me the main quest, he wants me to go upstairs as well, so we have to try that. Let me not forget. Dude, look at this bed. I wish this was my bed, dude. Who wants a boring old rectangle? Okay, this is where I was seeing the night cycle, you guys. Blazing, I remember you were saying red and blue. I don't know if you were actually onto something there or if you were guessing, but here we are. Let's sleep until morning here. Oh, yeah. Being mature can be overrated, says the 61-year-old. John, and see, that's what I love. You still have fun like a kid. That's really all that matters. Guys, numbers are exactly that. Just numbers. Never forget it. Let's see. By the way, this is also going to be our way to maybe talk to people at night, remember? Although maybe what we found for the culty circle was all we needed to do rather than finding people. Oh, that's a nice touch. The door is locked when you're using the bedroom. Because if you remember in the video we were hanging out in prior to this stream, I got mugged when I went to sleep. I didn't appreciate it, but I had to find out, I guess. All right, let's save the game there. Let's go upstairs like he told me I could now. Let's find this out. Dude, I can't wait to see that clip of myself being an actual moron. The owner of this place won't let you pass this point. He literally said I could go past this point. What do you mean? Okay. All right. I'm talking to him again. I did not make that up. I might be a psychopath in many ways, okay? But I know what I read from him. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Welcome back. What can old Kolwick do for you? About the god worshippers. About these sacred shrooms. You'll need to travel through the mushroom forest. All right, we've already read this part. There's doors and a path leading up around the shroom itself. The main doors will lead you through the central stem. Try looking for a way around the back. All right, so that's exactly where we were trying, or what we read previously. I'll be going. But exactly where was that? I just remember him saying I could go up there, remember? Now I'm a little disappointed. I get the feeling the mushroom forest is probably somewhere through here. I don't think it was actually where this guy was. We have to go to another one. And that definitely looks like a mushroom forest, doesn't it? Now, I think we're about to go into battle 2. Hold on, there's something over there. So we really have to prepare ourselves. This is where the skill issue might be a thing. But like I said, I get ahead of these things. So if you guys see me struggling, just know we expected that. There will be no disappointments when you are prepared to be disappointed. All right, let's go find out. Kind of a long fall, although it looks like we could go down there, doesn't it? Intriguing. All right, let's read the sign here. This way to Hollowshire, a note has been added, presided over by Hollow Town Council of 1442. This way to Wobbly Noggin. Remember, we do have to go there. I think that's our main quest, so I think this might actually be the wrong way. There might be something I'm missing regarding this quest here. If you wish to understand the woman to whom your fate is bound, you should seek a destroyed manor in Hollowshire. All right, that's not the one I'm looking for. In Pool Village, you found evidence of god worship, and Waymaster Kolwick thinks an occult sacrifice might be taking place in the sacred shroom to the northwest. Okay, northwest. We got to get our compass out again, I think. Hold on. Where is that thing? Let's equip that. And we got to go northwest. So we got to go that way. Maybe... What is this too, by the way? Okay. Oh. Hey now. I was right. You can go down here. This might actually be where we need to go, so let's try this out. Look at that thing over there. Maybe that's our quest objective. We saw that before. Although, how do I get down? Here we go. This game is visually so avowed coded, I just can't. Dude, Tanya, that is awesome that you're comparing it to that. I mean, I can only imagine, right? Avowed came out earlier this year. It seems like it's been forever, but I guess it came out earlier in the year, maybe in like February. Remember, it was one of the last games I played on stream before I went on my hiatus. Honestly, kind of sad memories, but memories nevertheless. So it couldn't have been inspired by that either. Oh god, we have frog enemies too? Interesting. But yeah, I know what you're saying about that, Tanya. I get that vibe as well. Which, by the way, has anyone played Avowed since a lot of the updates came through? I think there's New Game Plus now and various other things. I don't think I have touched that game since I completed it back when it first came out. All right, let's see if we can sneak up on this guy. I want some big damage from behind. Okay. He's moving quickly here. There we go, dude. One shot, one kill, baby. All right, let's see. So, you know what? I should get my compass out here. We have to go northwest. So, let's take a look at that. Let's see. We are definitely going the wrong way. So, north... Oh, God. How does one use a compass? Why do I feel like it's a little bit... Do I just hop down? Okay. Northwest. All right, so northwest is like that way. Let's head in that direction. Dude, I love how the compass is literally right in front of your face. Like, what could go wrong? Is this the only mushroom place for the whole game, or are there other maps? So, Blazing, I'm actually a little unsure. I know I've read, and some of what the game has told me already, that there's other zones, so I can only assume this is the first zone. And I can't imagine it's going to be mushrooms everywhere. That is something we definitely have to keep a lookout for. That can kind of dictate how we feel. Because if it's the same environment for the entire game, I would be a little disappointed. I would love to see what a take on a new environment would look like in this world. All right, yeah, I think this is going to be the path we're following. Oh, God, what am I listening to? That was too wrong. Big damage from behind. Oh, come on now. You guys are reaching with that one. Okay, listen, I almost give you guys and throw you guys bones so often. You can't be overreaching for things I don't even mean to say. I'm not going to be a dirty dog. Expecting to be disappointed and then not being disappointed, is that supposed to be disappointing? John, that is literally, you're killing me right now. Oh, God, we have an enemy. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can parry. Got him. All right, let's try and parry again. Oh, I don't know what he did there. He didn't really attack, though. All right, that seems to be going well. Like I said, the game, the way it feels to me, if I could describe it a little bit further for you guys rather than just watching it, is it's definitely very, like, if I want to, I can just kind of hack and slash, but I like to try and get better at the mechanics since I'm usually bad at them. So the parrying and so on. There's no, like, dodge roll or anything. It's pretty straightforward, but it does feel good. Like, when you land a strike, it feels like you're landing it. It's definitely not the most advanced. I could see how it could be boring maybe for some people, but I don't think the combat is why I'm going to love this game. It's definitely just the environments and the story so far. The choice we get in that story is also helping. Also, we got to get our freaking compass back out, dude. All right, let's see. Northwest, so it is back that way, so I'm going the wrong way. Am I? Wait, hold on. Dude, me trying to use a compass live on the internet is kind of the worst thing ever. All right, I think we're getting there. We're getting there. You know what? Do we have to go back down there? I think we do. Unless it's like up top on the mushrooms. Does anybody want to find out if there's fall damage? Never mind. We have another mushroom down here. All right, we got another frog guy with a giant sword. Dude, that thing's like a Buster sword from Final Fantasy VII. Look at that thing. Oh, he's coming at me too. Let's see how we do. Oh, he's freaking me out. Oh, we parried that. Dude, he's like kind of terrifying, but also kind of cute. It's a nice balance. There we go. There it is, dude. Dude, I love that. It's just a frog with a giant sword. When was the last game you played with a frog and a giant sword? Come on now. I completely completed it back then and didn't go back. Too many good games out there need playing. For me to go back to a game and replay it really needs to impress me. Tanya, I agree with you. I agree. It is a shame. I feel like the pressure of having big backlogs, you guys, I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel the same as what Tanya was saying. Whereas, like, it feels wrong to replay a game before you play another game. Because I feel like before you know it, you're going to be on your deathbed. I know this got dark really quickly. And you're going to be like, there was all those games because I kept replaying the same thing over and over. Unless you're like playing MMOs or something, I feel like that's just, it kind of feels bad. Blame it on my age. I've been at this longer than young people. Oh, heck yeah. We'll blame it on your age then, John. All right, we'll blame it on your age. That's fine. It's your words, not mine. It seems less risky when that's the case. Maybe expecting disappointment is more disappointing than being disappointed. Don't you dare right now, Blazing. I see where that's going. All right, I think it's further this way, you guys. Oh, yeah, that looks like a giant mushroom there, doesn't it? I think this was roughly, because we're on that road, right? I'm just kind of wandering now. You know what? I would love to level up sooner than later, so let's see if we can sneak up on this guy. Do a little bit of trash mobs here, so to speak. That'd be great. We have a Celestial sighting. Celestial, welcome in. All right. Your eyes are not deceiving you. This game came out last year, even though it doesn't seem like it. How did I miss that in that? Come on now. All right, let's see if we can parry it. Oh, he did a little charge up there. That seemed new. There we go. Let's hack and slash him to the end. All right, he's down. He's down. Celestial, welcome in. What are your thoughts initially by just seeing this game right now? Crazy, I know. And what does it remind you of? More importantly, Celestial, I hope you're doing well. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a great question, Guardian. Yeah, Celestial, are you out walking us as usual? Are you tired from just a simple day in your life? You've been doing massive amounts of steps at work. Oh, yeah. All right, let's see, guys. I think we found our mushroom forest here. It literally has a doorway. Also, let's try and take this guy out, because like I said... Oh, no, he found me. Oh, missed that one. All right, let's see. Let's wait on him again. Got him. He got me again, but I'm just kind of face tanking him. All right, let's see. I want to go over here. See, these dragon-looking things, dude. Loving those. Let's grab the coins over here. Let's also use a health potion before we head into the forest. And we'll find out. By the way, if anybody has just joined, in the game, let's be clear, in the game, I've become a drug dealer. Unofficially, but I'm calling it a drug dealer. I've rigged an election. Don't feel good about that one, but listen, apparently I have. And right now we're going into a mushroom forest where people drink shrooms. Okay, yes, you heard that right. Don't do drugs. But they're drinking shrooms. And they're also using bodies, human bodies, to feed mushrooms for rituals. All right? I think that's all you really need to know right about now. It's a cozy place, I tell you. It's a cozy place. Let me use the health potion here. Oh, God, dude. All good people are drug dealers. That's such a broad statement that you can't help but laugh, Beans. That was good. Inconvenience is a cool cookie. Now I'm stuck. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I'll be the determining factor for whether or not our friend Inconvenience is cool. I'll have you know, Lily. I had a rude joke in mind, but I better not. Guardian, control yourself, my friend. Control yourself. Although now you got me curious. All right, you guys, are you ready for the mushroom forest? Is this a moment? It might be a moment, guys. Can I remind you? Guys, thank you for being here. Cheers to you on this fine day. Cheers to you and any of you that joined us for our live premiere of my Discover series earlier. Okay, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you're having a great time. Let's go discover what a shroom forest looks like, shall we? I mean, Avowed wasn't bad, but I played Oblivion and Tainted Grail shortly after. Oh, Tanya, that definitely seems redundant then. I know exactly what you mean. Speaking of those games, I mean, the way this game plays, obviously it's a way watered down version. But yeah, as we said with Avowed, if you played this game in consecutive order as well, it might start to get redundant as well. All right, let's see here. That's why I love that we started The Witcher 1 recently, you guys. Having the isometric view was kind of nice. Even though we did switch to over the shoulder, it still is very much like isometric in the gameplay. So that was really nice, which, by the way, you guys, that game is returning to stream. I haven't forgotten. I just wanted today to be the Discover Series Day, basically, to introduce this new format to you guys and so on. It is very intriguing to me. It looks like we have a jumping puzzle here. That I think 10 of you voted on the video, the poll we had going, and none of you had played this game, and it seems like none of you even heard of it, which honestly is my goal in this little Discover series I have going here. Remember, it's only indie games and as big as AA releases, so I'm always taking suggestions for the next game to introduce to the series, and I really do hope that maybe one of these games you guys find that you enjoy and that you try yourself, because I'm trying to dig a little bit deeper than just skimming Steam in order to find these games. I don't know if this is an enemy. It doesn't seem like it. Silk thread. A sturdy silk produced by the ubiquitous silk slug can be used to upgrade a variety of clothing. Despite being soft to the touch, the thread is remarkably durable. Now, you guys, remember, I'm not wearing clothes. I mean, I am IRL, obviously. This would be the wrong site for what I'm doing right now if that was the case. However, I am, in fact, clothesless, although where do I see that? Here it is. We need to find some armor, or we need to craft some armor, dude. I don't know. We've been playing this game kind of a long time to not have clothes. He didn't drink it. My back was turned to him admiring medieval statue. Dealing drugs, rigging elections, seeing people fed to shrooms, a.k.a. typical Friday. John, listen. It's about to be the weekend, all right? We got to celebrate somehow. All in a good day's work, I say. I think we got to go through the big door, right? That would only make sense, although wandering around is sometimes rewarding. Let's see if we can do that. Never been so horrified in my life, of course. Oh, wait, did Inconvenience do something, Lily? Is that the story you're saying? Is there something I could give him a hard time over? All right, let's see. There's the enemy over there. I'm going to avoid him. Let's grab this. I want to see if we walk in on a ritual of a human body being used to stimulate the shroom. All right, let's take this guy out, too. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to get it at that time. Ooh, there it is. Back up, back up, back up. Go down, buddy. Go down. There we go. What would we call those enemies? What do they look like? Like Oculus something? Being the one eye? They're like one-eyed lobsters, basically. Kintzugi, oh yeah, oh John, oh yes. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's kind of like our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, remember? We had to suffer through the feet fetish moment in Baldur's Gate 3, everybody. And I was like, come on now. Literally, if we're doing feet content, buddy, we better be making money on it. We didn't make money on it. We just had some good laughs, though. And honestly, that's just as worth it in my eyes. I'll take the brunt of it, okay, to be the guy who did the feet content in Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 being the ultimate keyword there, all right? Don't cut it short. No magic or guns, only swords. Blazing, there is magic in this game, and I'm really excited to find it, but we have yet to find it. There is no guns as far as I know. However, we have yet to find other forms of weapons. It's been a little bit of a slow burn in that sense for acquiring items. What was I looking for here? Right. So we have 2 weapon slots. I'm really curious. I said this in the video. I wonder if we can do a sword in one hand and magic in the other, like Oblivion, like in an Elder Scrolls game. It seems like we might be able to based on what I'm seeing here, but you never know. I do wish, yeah, I wish we had some magic. Did I pick any up without even noticing? I don't think I did. Poison, a deadly poison that can be applied to weapons. Okay, so that's a little something. Remember, we have these throwing knives, but I don't fully know how to use them. We still have to figure out how to keybind that, I think. Or switch our weapons, even. Reliving all the fetishes. The stream has it all, dude. It always does. It always does. We relive all the memories, whether they're good or bad, everybody. Okay? And it always seems like the bad memories you guys have better memories of. You know what I mean? Like, we could have done something so epic on stream. Hold on. Speaking of epic. Oh my god, that attack kind of came out of nowhere. Oh god, we knocked him back here. Oh, we're getting hit from behind. Hold on. Something is attacking us. Let's drink up here. Wait, there's something up top. I see. Let's get up there, dude. They're throwing stuff at us. He's like throwing rocks at me. Oh, did we go down? Oh no, this guy's just going at us. All right, let's wait for the parry. Never mind. There it is. Come on, dude. Missed it. I missed it. Back off. You know what? We got to heal again. Let's heal again. Do you guys see me laser focus there? I didn't want to die. I've yet to die in this game. Okay, I missed that one again. That's fine. That's why we have health potions. Remember, I set the bar low. All right, let's see here. You know what? I really should see how we can use our throwing daggers, you guys. We also have arrows. So I can only imagine there's a bow somewhere, but I've yet to find that as well. What is this, too? A shuriken, dude. I can get down with a shuriken right now. That definitely means we need to learn how to throw here. Let's take a look at our controls again. If small goblin trespass on your property, would you squish it or call the police? What a great question. 990, welcome in here. I would probably welcome it into my home, give it some scry shroom tea, like the tea we found in this game. All right? Guys, goblins are people too, okay? Come on now. BDSM in the goblin camp? Okay, John. See, this is what I mean. You guys remember all those moments, but when I defeat like a boss or something, you guys are like, that never happened. I feel like you guys have selective memory. I'm starting to pick up on the way you guys operate these days. Okay. We have our spell button. We have attack. Remember, I'm looking for throwing the knives and the shurikens now. Switch spell is control. We don't have any spells, though. Hold or tap Q. Maybe that's what I'm looking for, you guys. Have I tried Q yet? No, that's going to be the main weapons. It would be really weird if the only way that you can use a throwing weapon is to click on it right here and then do this. That seems so silly, doesn't it? I don't know, man. We're gonna have to figure that out. You know what? I'm gonna take another health potion because things are getting dicey here. We are down on stamina too, so maybe I should take one of the stamina potions. Or maybe I should wait. We only have 4. Let me wait on that. All right, let's see. Kim, when did you develop a euthanizing? Come on now, Lily. Nothing. Guys, let's be clear here. I might be a psychopath when I play chaotic evil, but I know my boundaries. Like I said, rigging elections, that's where I draw the line. Okay? You guys are talking about the weird stuff. We don't talk about the weird stuff, okay? Those things happen accidentally. I'll have you know. Those are never intentional, and I am a passenger as much as you guys are. I'm merely a vessel clicking the buttons. That is all. I can't be blamed for such content. All right, ooh, we found the lair, dude. All right, we have that. Oh my god, we have 2 of them. Let's hide. Oh, is he coming? Can he see me? He's kind of got big eyes for that. You know what? Let me do this. I'm going to see if I could throw the shuriken at him. Let's find out here. That didn't work exactly how I wanted. Let's try again. No, that's not a shuriken, is it? It's a flower. Got him, dude. Didn't even see me coming. He still hit me there, but that's fine. He's almost dead anyway. All right, let's hide away for the frog guy. Oh, he is shooting at me. That's so funny that the only way I figured out how to throw items in this game, or weapons, is to go into the menu, which honestly, it might be intentional, considering the nature of this game, how it is so old school. I just get that vibe. Kevorican, Kintorican? Dude, I don't even know what that means. How dangerous is it me streaming that? Oh, no. Wait, Lily, based on Guardian's question, did you see our Dragon Age Origins playthrough? Were you around for that? Did he see me? This is so sketch, but I'm going to try and sneak up here. Oh, I think he did see me. He's blowing up here. All right, let's see if we can throw another shuriken here. All right, I got 1 shot, 1 kill on the shuriken, dude. You'll love to see it. All right, throwing knives seem nice. Oh, you know what? Do you remember the guy, Kolwick, back in town? I think he said there was 2 options, right? To go around back or not. Although this one has the lock. This seems more like the pacifist way, right? If there's going to be a lock included, maybe I'll try that. We've done a lot of fighting already. Let's take a look at the pacifist route, shall we? Let's try this. Dude, you need a 6 to roll on that. We have 15 lockpicks, which is... Oh, God. What happened here? Oh, my God. Sneaky boy. All right, he's down. He's down. Dude, look at that little subtle, like, him reaching up for us, gasping. I love to see it, dude. I wonder if every time we fail that roll, if an enemy comes. And that's, like, kind of the punishment for failing. It might be, dude. Poor Mabari. No, we are not bringing this up. Guys, come here. Come here. We are stopping. Stream comes to a halt right now. I did nothing to the Mabari dog. Animals are pure. They can do no wrong. I merely forgot him, and he ended up showing up at some other time in the past. Okay? For all the people in the back, just know I am not a dog killer, okay? I would never. You guys have formulated this whole story. What is going on? I look away for 2 seconds. No. You guys get too hyped on this. I don't feel good about it. Let's roll a 6 now. Okay, come on now, dude. All right, so that means the enemy was just kind of out of the blue here. Let's try and roll again. You guys freaking like that? 4 times a charm or something like that? Let's go. Also, wasn't there a thing with the KCD 2 dog? Okay. All right, hold on. The word to stop his stream again. God damn it, dude. We played Kingdom Come Deliverance, the first game, not the second game. This is now you know why I'm speaking the truth here. A man in that game killed a dog. Okay, he beat him. I don't know if he actually killed him. Doesn't matter. And I watched it. I watched it because it was a cutscene. Cutscene. And then I said out loud into this very microphone, I said, we're going to take that guy out for abusing that dog. And then the game just sent me into a whole other direction. We were never able to do that. But somebody said that I was the one that killed the dog, and they've made up this false news, this fake news about me. Okay? We will not stand for that. I will not stand for that because I'm alone in this battle, apparently. You forgot him? No. Listen, when it comes to Mabari, it's so easy to forget him. And any guy on the internet screaming into a microphone like I am would easily forget. It's simple math, everybody. Scratch? See, I didn't forget Scratch, though. Yeah, okay. You love Dragon's Dogma if you haven't played yet? Beans, are you talking to me? Nevertheless, I'm going to treat this like it is for me and say, yes, I love Dragon's Dogma. I have tried it. I love it. I played the first game. I didn't complete the second game. And honestly, I should go back to it. It did get a little repetitive, though. I will tell you that. Oh, God, dude, you guys are going to freaking kill me today. Since that day chat became mainstream news. Get the hell out of here, Blazing. Come on, dude. I'm literally running out of breath trying to defend myself here. You killed a puppy called Alistair in Origins. Now, listen. Listen. I am the resident puppy around here, aka Puppy Brain, okay? There can only be one puppy, so I eliminated the other. It's not killing a puppy, because he was never a puppy, okay? Do you see where I'm going? Try and keep up, everybody. I've got this all planned out. I do. Now, guys, I'm going to sidebar this silly conversation because that's exactly what it is. It's silly. It's not real. We are just being fantastical like we are in the games we play around here. Just IRL. Now, do you see what's inside this door right here? Something is moving, and I'm really curious about it. One can only hope that they're feeding human bodies to a mushroom, not dogs, okay? I know you freaking weirdos want to see the dogs. That's maybe you're just saying it all the time because you want to see me abuse dogs. You freaking weirdos, abusers. Come on now. All right, yeah, we're getting into fighting words now. You guys got me all derailed. It's the gaslighting edition. Do we gaslight each other so much? That's the beauty of this community, dude. We just gaslight the hell out of each other, all right? It's a constant war zone around here of happiness and enchantment, I'll have you know, guys. A pleasure it is, always. Let's go, dude. Let's go in here. This looks, curious. It's not really gross, although what is going on in there? That looks like a human body. This might have been the other way. Ooh, wait, hold on. Do we think those are traps? Like spikes? Or just like grass coming through the floorboards? I guess there's only one way to find out, isn't there? All right, we're good. We're good. All right, let's pick up everything here. The chest. Please give me armor. Guys, this game has given me a modest treasure before it gave me a shirt. Trinkets from a bygone age could perhaps fetch a pretty penny if sold to those with a nostalgic cast of mind. I don't need money, dude. I just need clothes. That's all I need. Okay. How hard can it be? There's a puppy brain as well, but fine. If you want to be the only one around, I guess I get it. Tanya, listen. I would allow other puppies to be around this stream. I would. He is the only exception, but I don't think you're surprised by that. Guys, are you ready to see something pretty amazing? All right? I don't even know what's through this door, but I'm calling it amazing already because I'm feeling it. Well, all right then. This looks like exactly as advertised. The nauseating stench of biles engulf the flesh chamber. Flesh chamber. Another thing I never thought I'd say live on the internet, but here we are. Before you, a huge digestional tract pulsates and throbs with corrosive acid. It would seem as though this mushroom has organs. Fully intrigued now. Lud writhes behind the digestive membrane, clearly in agony. When he sees you, he looks shocked. Wait a second, this is the youth! We found the youth! This poor guy, man! The new Discord update on iPhone is gross. Dude, I hope to never see that. Please let my Discord never update then. Chalice looks like one from Dragon Age Origins. It did, Blazing, it did. Pronounced Huluth? Huluth. I'm sorry, Laylee. I'm sorry. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Guys, this poor kid. I think we're gonna let him die if we have the choice. We need to get you out of there. Who did this to you? Let's go with who did this to you. Nobody. A look of determination seizes Lud. Everyone assumes I'm just some stupid kid, just the mayor's idiot son. They don't take me seriously. But now I can show I'm worth something. I can save the village all by myself. We have a hero! The youth is a hero! Hold on. I found the old Wiccan contract rights, stashed in my mother's basement. I convinced Amir to help me set it up, but it was me who whispered to Engwin and felt his reply echo through my bones. The village isn't worth dying for, kid. I don't know, man. Listen, if we want our drug-dealing village to continue on, let's let the kid do what he wants. I'm getting you out of there, whether you like it or not. Absolutely not. I admire your guts, at least. Let's just go with I admire your guts. That's the least problematic in my eyes. Flesh pulsates and throbs head in my hands. Dude, John, this is crazy. Mr. James Ragg, the creator of this game. I don't know, buddy. You know what? It takes a little bit of a weirdo, right, to make something so fantastically beautiful. Don't you think? Listen, I don't know about you guys, but some of my favorite people in life are still a little bit weird, which is why I love hanging out with you guys on these streams, because let's be honest, you guys are the farthest thing from normal, okay? And listen, I'm farthest thing from normal too. We found each other, all right? That's what it's all about. Now, let's admire the youth's guts. Pool is dying. Everyone says so. Since Engwin was killed, the soil's drying up. In another generation, there'll be nothing left. This is the only way to save the village. What's interesting about that, remember, he said the soil is drying up, which means he's about to use his blood, his entire body's worth of blood, to nurture, to add nutrients to the soil, to douse the soil. Whatever way you want to look at that, that's what he's doing. It's weird no matter how you put it. Oh, yes. I'm surprised Dungeon isn't here for a game like this. Dungeon was here. He might be busy. He's a busy guy writing a book, as we all know. He's a dad as well. He did seem like he was interested in this game, though, so he might be sitting back on it so he could play it himself. That would be my guess, Guardian. I admire your guts, and he's being digested. Dude, that is clever, isn't it, John? Some towns dry up. It's just the way it is. See, I mean, listen, that does sound like me. If this was any other village and not the drug dealer village, we definitely would try to save it. But for right now, it's fine. It's fine. Or like not care about it, I should say. Enough of this, cut him loose. So you really want to do this knowing that you'll die. I've never been so sure of anything in my life. I want to save the village. I want to live on, even if I have to die. I will respect your decision, youth. Thank you. I'm glad at least someone took me seriously in the end. Can I ask you a final favor? Well, let's hold on. Pump the brakes. What could that be? He's probably going to maybe say something to his mom, the mayor. I hope that's all it is. We'll find out here, though. Of course. A hand pushes out from the membrane, slick, excuse me, with slime. Will you hold my hand? You nod and take his hand in your own. The sting of acid bites, and you feel him shiver. I didn't agree to this. The game's forcing my hand, literally. You stay like this for a few moments in silence before his hand goes limp. You realize that Lud is dead. The youth, man, the youth will be forever youthful. Buddy just saved the village. The drug dealing lives on, everybody. This was kind of a moment. Let's see him again. There's no denying it. Lud is dead. Well, all right then, dude. All right, guys, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go see what the village is all about now. Let's see if they're thriving. I bet you that giant mushroom is going to be alive. All right, let's work our way through here. We have a lift. Very nice. All right, let's go find out, dude. At least I hope the mushroom is alive. It would only make sense. And remember, you guys, this is a side quest. This is not the main quest. It's been quite an eventful one. I have been quite satisfied with it, especially considering the guy was in freaking goo inside the mushroom organs. Now, let's see. How do we get back out of here? That we have to figure out. I think it was this way. Just backtrack, as easy as that sounds. I actually remember we don't have the maps, but I wonder if we get maps, if we can fast travel. I assume the crystals that are in this game that are save points are fast travel markers, but I might have just made that up. We'll have to find out once we find a map, maybe. All right, let's see here. I think, right, we have to go up top too. So we have to find a lift back up there as well. Dungeon is lurking for sure. He's keeping me updated about your streaming missteps behind the scenes. He explained the story behind the dog in KCD1. Oh, so he's working for you guys as a spy behind the scenes. Oh, he must feel real good about that. He must feel like he's making a difference. Okay, Dungeon, I hope he's hearing me. Oh, yes. He's probably got a smug little look on his face. You know what? I'm getting close to finishing his book. Maybe I'm just gonna stop. You know what? Maybe I gotta pull out my fighting words. Although, honestly, the only person that hurts is me, because his book has been quite amazing so far, you guys. Hashtag not sponsored, but he's a friend around here, right? We support everybody here and their creative endeavors. Unfortunately, even when you guys give me a hard time, I still support you. Okay? Just remember that. Let that get clipped, all right? It'll never happen, but let that get clipped. All right, how do we get back up here? Wasn't it up that way? I think I jumped down some mushrooms, too, so that's not looking good for us. If we have to, like, jump back up. There is a jump, but not that big of a jump. All right, let's see. Maybe a little bit this way. I didn't mean it like that. He was defending you and explaining since I wasn't there. Wait, did Dungeon say anything? Oh, no, you're talking to him even though he's, like, lurking. Okay. This is awkward. Let's see. Let's gather this. All right, I think this was the wrong way. All right, maybe we have to go somewhere this way. How many of you, and listen, you're not going to hurt my feelings, obviously. This is just a throw everything at the wall kind of Discover series and see what sticks. But how many of you are interested in Dread Delusion after what you saw? Even if maybe that you're not necessarily going to go out and buy it yourself to play, did it at least tickle your intrigue bone? I don't know why I say things the way I do, but just take my words for it. I hope it's been at the very least, an intriguing little first entry into this little series I'm doing here. We do have another game on deck for next week, you guys. That is already recorded and done, and that we will... I don't know if I'm going to stream every single game that's a part of the Discover series immediately after it launches, or even at all. Because I feel like I am going to try games that inevitably I won't be the biggest fan of, right? I just want to be honest about that, especially in the videos that I do post. I don't want to sugarcoat anything, although you guys know I'm like chronically optimistic. So more often than not, I still want to at least give you guys my transparent thoughts nevertheless. And you guys will probably see it too in the videos I post. I can't fake being super into a game. I just felt super lucky when I discovered this game and really just started to fall in love with it immediately. All right, we have a guy looking through a telescope here. He's definitely not where I need to go, but let's talk to him and figure this out. Nope, I didn't mean it like that. He was defending you and explaining, since I was there back then, you are officially off the hook for that one. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah. So here I am giving Dungeon a hard time. Meanwhile, he's actually on my side. He is my spy, because you guys don't need one. You are just brute force, front of the lines kind of action kind of people. Okay, let me take a little water break. It's been a day. You should attack him. He's not looking. Attack him. Now, random, I did say I want to see if that's possible in this game. My guess is nothing will happen. However, random, I love the energy that you're bringing. The chaotic energy, that is. And I think we should at least try, right? Nothing, dude. Nothing. This game gives you player choice, but it doesn't give you that much choice. Let it be known. Let's talk to him. The scholar has one eye pressed to his looking glass as you approach. He squints, takes a deep breath, and is suddenly still. And now he's dabbing at me. But like, for real, I don't know what he's actually doing. Ah. Are you okay? Chew. As the scholar sneezes, he sprays a thick globule of mucus over his looking glass lens. He wipes his face and looks perturbed. Okay. These sniff. Bloody mushroom spores. Why did I have to be sent to Pool, of all places, to make this damn map? Can I get a copy of your map? Oh, heck yeah, dude. We actually might have a map finally. Look, I don't have time to pander to your every want. The chief cartographer needs this urgently. They turn to look at you, then pause as if realizing something. Actually, you know what? Maybe you can have a copy, as long as you're willing to work for it. Every time, dude. They can't just let us have nice things. I can do that. What do you need? Item gained cartography notebook. We're making a new kind of map, a magical map that tracks the shifting movements of these islands, and corrects itself. The real work is with the cipher spell we're weaving together, but I need someone to go out and anchor the spell to the specific landmarks. Take this cartography notebook. When you get to the landmark, equip it and use it to make a cipher chart. The map will show up in your journal. All right, so we have to get to the landmark, physically equip it, the cartography notebook, and then use it. If you obtain a compass, you'll be able to see yourself on the map too. And we do have a compass. Oh, heck yeah. There are 4 scholars working on this map, including myself. Together we cover Hollowshire, Endless Realm, the Clockwork Kingdom, and Pool. Now, those other areas, you guys, remember what we were saying? If there's going to be new environments, those would be the other places I imagine, maybe the entire game's worth. The most important region we need mapping is Hollowshire. I'll note those locations in your log, and I'm sure whoever marks them will be rewarded. Heck yeah, dude. What landmarks do you need for this region? Is there a reward? Let's go with that. Flying high quest started. Well, you'll get access to the map itself, but I suppose we can throw in a few coins with each cipher chart too. You freaking like that, dude? This game is trash now, LOL, just kidding. I mean, listen, I want honest thoughts, you guys. Like I said, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. If you're like, honestly, this game is just like complete BS, how dare you, Kintzugi? All right, listen, I won't take it personally, although let's chill right now, okay? We only do things very positively around here with lots of enchantment. However, I appreciate the honesty always, you guys. If you manage to map the Hollowshire region, I'd consider giving you a recommendation to the Erudite Academy. Can you see it flying up there in the sky? Don't you dare. Don't you dare, Lily. All right, you saw nothing. I kept looking at the screen. Can you see it flying up there in the sky? Being allowed to access a real privilege. Believe me, goddamn it, dude, it happened. I can't even play it off, Lily. You got me. I don't know why X-Men Legends game comes to mind. Blazing, I think you're just in a nostalgic overload right now. I remember you saying when we were watching the video, when you saw this game, I think it's just bringing up memories of all the games that you probably played at a time where games looked like this. Like I said, that was one of my biggest takeaways when starting this game, which is why it's literally like the title of the video I just put out, probably not the stream, right? Not the stream, it's my new favorite cozy RPG. And that's purely because of nostalgia, which is not a bad thing, you guys. It's not a bad thing. I thought it was a bugger, but it's not. It's not. Oh, John. Honestly, this guy is Mr. Bugger himself. He just sneezed on us. You're sure? Very well. All right, guys. That means we have to... So it's actually pretty... Speaking of cozy, right? Cozy games tend to make you work on simple tasks. I won't call them mundane, but simple tasks. Because the whole goal of a cozy game, right, is to enjoy the place that you're immersed into. And I feel like that's what this game is doing while providing you an RPG experience. So for example, like this whole cartographer thing, we don't just get a map. No, we have to like document the points of interest to basically create the map itself. So all that's doing is providing us with some engaging gameplay in order to do things other than like combat and pushing the story. And I don't know, I kind of like that. It depends on what mood you're in for when you go to sit down and play a game, right? That's why I imagine this one is going to be my cozy game. I don't know if we're going to do a full playthrough series streaming this game. It might just be a me thing, you know? My own little private time, so to speak. And don't even think about it, all right? Let's keep it together, everybody. All right, let's see. I do want to get back up to town, though, because I really want to see... I think this was the lift, too. I think we found our way. I'll do the mapping some other time. I want to see what my reward is and see what the town looks like. So let's hop up here. Heck yeah. Booger. Yes, it is. John, what was the context of the booger? Did I miss something here, or was it just simply this guy sneezing on us? Speak for everyone when I say you. I think you're talking about the booger then. Literally the booger. There's no codes to decipher on that one. All right. So, interestingly enough, and maybe we're about to do something to make it go alive, but the mushroom still seems droopy and not alive. This landmark looks interesting. I know I've been getting those as well, but I don't think I can document it, or maybe I can now. I wonder, remember it said I can equip the cartography notebook. A sketch of a landmark you made in your cartography notebook. Make your mark. Make your first map landmark. Okay, so this is exactly what I was supposed to do. On its own, but a trifling detail, but it will help you flesh out the Academy's map of the region. You can give it to an Academy scholar to gain a small reward. All right, well, it's easy as that, you guys. Now, I wonder... We still have no map here. I think we have to go back to him to find that. Although, it looks like we can move this right here. I don't know what that is, the X... I assume that maybe this might be a puzzle piece. Like, as we start collecting, we'll unlock parts of this. I don't know what that is. I actually didn't know you can move the map around, so this is the first time I'm doing it. Interesting. I'm really curious of what that is. All right, let's go hand in this quest, shall we? Keep what together, Tani? You already know. Listen, I know you're asking that, but you already know the answer to it. Listen, you guys. What comes with the gaslighting around here in this small but mighty community is also seeing right through each other's BS, you know what I mean? Come on now. Let's save the game. Let's also actually rest up too, because I'm running low on a lot of things. Let's buy a room, although can we just go in? We can't. All right. Let's buy our room. It's only 2 gold, because that's super cheap. All right, let's do this. Get a full refresh going here. Let's go to morning. Clip posted on Discord. If Kint claims to be good for dogs, many more can be found to show the truth. Guardian, did you just open up your video editing program, upload one of my old VODs, and doctor it to fit your agenda? Because I'm getting the feeling that's exactly what just happened while I'm live here. You caught me in a time where I could do nothing about it, because I'm locked in right now. I see. This is every time, dude. Every time. All right, you guys. Are you ready to put a bow on this quest right now? Let's see what our old man Colwick is going to give us here. I think he said he'd pay us. Welcome back. What can old Colwick do for you? I visited the sacred shroom and discovered what's going on. Was I right? Was there a sacrifice taking place? Oh, wait, there was. One that hits close to home, they say. Of course I did, but did you really expect me to not give into the urge to ask? Oh, Tanya, I know you could never give into that urge. Come on now. Of course he did. He knows us so well. Okay, all right. Let's see here. It was the youth. I don't know why I love calling him the youth instead of his name, but it is what it is. He sacrificed himself so that Pool would prosper. Or wait, actually, never mind is interesting. Maybe that just stops the conversation and nothing happens. So let's go with the top one. Colwick staggers back aghast. Oh, not poor Lud. I was there at his namin'. Looked after that lad like he chokes on the words. Oh, that foolish boy. The harvest ain't worth Angwin's blood price. Ain't I always taught him that? He sighs heavily. Still, I suppose you got to the bottom of what's been going on. And for that, you have my thanks. Here, take the Union passport. I'll get you through the gate bridge to the south. The price is paid. We just got an achievement. So we got our passport, which is, I think, a part of the main story. You know what? Maybe this was still necessary for the main story, but it's like passively. Because I think we did need that Union passport to get there anyway. Gate bridge to the south, lead into Hollowshire. Because that's where we tried to go before, remember? Heck yeah, dude. Be careful down there, mind. If you think pools harvests are bad, you ain't seen nothing yet. Hollowshire's in the midst of an awful famine, and it seems the townsfolk and our poor Lud have had certain ideas in common. Well. If we haven't made a little bit of progress here, dude, let's take a look. I actually want to bring back the tea to the Inquisition guy. Quartermaster, right? Whispers of Ghosts. Which one was it? Damn fine tea. Ignavius. I'm going to go back and see if we can do that right now. Hold on. Let me save after that as well. Bada boom, bada bing. I want to see if maybe he gives us like, I don't know. We've yet to do a quest where we've gotten the reward of like a weapon or something. I'm so eager to get more, but I don't know if it's just, yeah, like I said, like a slow burn where like eventually it's gonna build momentum. We'll start collecting stuff, but for right now, I'm naked and I have a rusty sword, and that is my life currently. It's so relatable for me. It makes sense for the Kintzugi stream, but I want to grow up. I do. Of course, every coup happens when the rulers are out of town. Okay, all right. It's like you guys have done it before, dude. Come on now. All right, let's go see Ignavius, shall we? Great name, by the way. Let's call our lift. The lift is not yet active. How dare you? Gotta find another way. Ooh, maybe it's this one. My bad. All right, let's see him. I'm going to dip out for today. Have a nice weekend. See you Sunday. John, yes. So I'll say this now and also at the end of stream, you guys. But we are not streaming tomorrow again. So 2 Saturdays in a row, not streaming. However, you guys, it still gets pretty amazing before the end of the week. You know why? Because we go live on Sunday as well at noon Eastern like we usually do on a weekend day. That game is yet to be decided. I'm really kind of feeling it out here. It could be BG3 again, or it could be The Witcher 1 again. So honestly, if you guys have any thoughts and opinions on that, let me know today on stream or in the Discord, which by the way, if you haven't joined that Discord, what the hell are you doing, dude? Come on now. All right? I'm looking out for you with that one. Only the finest people to hang out with. All right, let's find Ignavius here. Here he is. Confessor 17. I knew you'd survive the assault. The drones were all but certain you'd meet a gruesome end, but you sure showed them, eh? Why are we looking at his chest and not his face? Kintzugi and his rusty sword. It just keeps going, John. It's one of those days, I guess. It really is. About that tea you wanted, I got you some Scryshroom tea. Ah, Confessor, this is exactly what I was looking for. How thoughtful of you. Do you think he has a purpose of this tea outside of just wanting to, like, get high on his own? Because I'm getting the feeling he just wanted it for personal reasons. He removes from his belt a tiny metal teapot. He slips some loose tea in the filter, and to your surprise, you notice it already contains boiling water. If you would be so kind to wait a moment, Confessor, I really must let this brew. But he's not hiding it. You wait for an uncomfortable few minutes in total silence while the Inquisitor stares at his miniature teapot. Finally, he seems satisfied. He pours the liquid into a cup and takes a sip. That's one thing I've noticed already in this dialogue is there's like subtle little comedic quips, so to speak, that I really do appreciate. Even though I've been spoiled by voice acting lately, it's been a while since I played a game where I have to read the dialogue. I know, it's so crazy. It's so old school, but I've been really liking it, especially with like the narration side of it too being highlighted. I do enjoy that. He frowns and is silent a moment. Confessor, this is, excuse me, damn fine tea. Guys, I don't have tea right now. I've got Liquid Death Lime, as I usually do. Hashtag not sponsored, but wish it was. Okay. What are we drinking on this fine day? Are we drinking some scry shroom tea? He takes another sip. Oh, God, another achievement here. I've tried an extraordinary number of teas in my time, and this is one of the best. My wife is going to love it. Please take this in recompense. I mean, listen, everybody's just getting down with the shrooms in this game. I wonder, this is a silly question, but also kind of a serious question. Do we think this game was made on shrooms? Because, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of creatives tend to, dip into things that may or may not be legal, but nevertheless inspire them to get a little bit creative with the worlds they build. You know what I mean? Musically, making games, writing books. I don't know, to each their own, you guys, to each their own. You think it's probably best to leave him be? That's probably a good idea. Probably so, dude. Inconvenience says Bill Murray aren't great live and he's falling asleep to them right now. That is devastating to me, so maybe they're just having a bad day, Lily. That's what I'm going to consider that right now. I took a few sips of Coke. Oh, heck yeah, Blazing. Wait, Blazing, it's late for you, right? That's just like your caffeine fix, maybe? Can't go to Shroomery? No, I'm not going there, Lily. Trust me to read those Egypt forums? I am not. No, you're trying to set me up right now, dude. Heck no. Now listen, I like my drug dealing in the context of fantasy games, okay? All right, I am pure and I could do no wrong like the animals IRL. I'll have you know, clean record around here. Which I know you guys are just absolutely amazed by, considering all that we've done in the games we have played. What is this too, by the way? Upgrade property? Whoa, I didn't even know we had this either. You know what, maybe I did remember finding like objects to decorate with, but I didn't put it together. So we can not only drive and upgrade our airships, you guys, in this game, which we have yet to do, but I'm excited about, but we can also upgrade our property. This seems like our first main property, and I'm wondering if there will be future properties that we can buy or just like become our new headquarters in new zones. You have unspent delusions. Oh, we did level up too, by the way. Let's go do that because we have yet to do that together as well. All right, so we have 1 point. So basically the points that you acquire, you guys, are your leveling up. As it says here, belief is everything. As your delusions grow, so does your power. Find enough glimmers of delusion by exploring the world or completing quests, and they will grant a full delusion. Delusions can be spent to increase one of your core attributes. Like I said, I've been going with might, but I would love to use magic in this game, so maybe we should go with something like wisdom next. Once again, though, we have yet to find a spell. But let's plan ahead here and add that. Dude, the sound effects in this game are just 10 out of 10, baby. 10 out of 10. Makes sense. The world looks like the one who took more LSD. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude. Drugs solve all problems? Well, beans. Let's hashtag sometimes on that. Come on now. Now, listen, I'm not going to judge anybody for what they do to achieve their greatest creations. But that is not just an umbrella statement. Let's be clear. That could go very poorly too at times. You guys, do you see this room we're in? It's quite comfy, isn't it? Look at this bed. We can even sleep in it. I'm going to go ahead and say this is our current bedroom. I actually think it might be. You know what? Being that we're in our current bedroom, ready to take a nighty-night sleep right here, I think that's a great way to segue to ending this stream. Guys, how are we doing? How are we feeling? Are you ready to go to sleep now that we're in bed in the game and listening to this music? Because I am at this point. Guys, this is going to be a little bit shorter of a stream today, being that we did the video premiere, okay? I will say this. I know I've streamed a little bit shorter than usual the last couple times, but I'm just finding that right balance since I am working on other forms of content now. However, I think on Sunday, we are going to sit back and relax with whatever game we play for a little bit longer, as we have done in the past on streams. But nevertheless, you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for all of those that joined the live premiere as well. Next time we do that, I hope to see some more faces, because that was a really cool time to be in chat with you guys. It's such a wildly new experience. Let me switch it over to the tavern here and give you guys my final thoughts here when it comes to what our plans are going forward. So we have, as I've mentioned already, our next stream coming up in just a couple days, you guys, on Sunday at noon Eastern. If you have any thoughts on what we should play, keep in mind, we're rocking BG3, a Dirge and Honor mode playthrough, as well as we started The Witcher 1, which I really do want to play through. I don't want to abandon that game. I'd like to take that game straight through the series, especially, even though it's a little bit farther away, The Witcher 4 coming out at some point in time. That would be kind of amazing, even if we get a head start now, right? Other than that, though, you guys, keep a lookout for next week. We will have part 2 of our Discover series with the second game I played. All I'll say, because remember, it's a surprise, the second game is not fully an RPG. It's more action-adventure. That's what I'll tell you guys. But like I said, it's going to be mostly RPG games and sometimes RPG-adjacent games. And I think this game fits the bill. I won't tell you if I felt higher on it or lesser about it. You guys will have to find out when that video drops next Friday, baby. But you guys, I hope you guys are feeling great. I hope you're ready for the weekend. You guys know where to find me. In the Discord, always, you guys. I really would like to find new ways to create some more engaging activities around here. Now, remember, last thing I'll say in terms of like updates to look out for, we have the Game Awards coming up, you guys. We currently have a poll that's still rocking in our Discord of what game you believe will win Game of the Year. That is only of the nominations. But keep in mind, we will be streaming on that Thursday, the Game Awards runs, and we're going to have a hangout party. I don't know how I want to do it in regards to adding little surprises in the mix in order to kind of make it engaging and a little bit fun for us to just kind of chill out. You guys know I'm usually an animated crazy person, but I think this will be a fun way for us to kind of bond a little bit further in this community and really start to get our passions out there when it comes to games that are coming out that we'll watch together, or simply fight over who won and why that's a bad choice. You know what I mean? We're going to get heated in that one, and honestly, it's going to be that good heat. You know what I mean? All right, I'm ready to burn, baby. Guys, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to go get some food because I've got a bunch of leftovers behind me through that door. I'm probably going to even go to the gym again. I'm going to have a great Friday night myself, and I hope you guys do the same. This is where I say the words, guys. Be well, be healthy, and I'll see you very soon. Peace.